And we're here to support fully the initiatives of the Academy of Surf Instructors of the Philippines in their desire to professionalize and to provide good opportunities for surfing tourism to be promoted not only here locally, but also in the international markets. In this day and age, there's such a big market for sports and adventure, and we believe that surfing tourism is one of those niche markets that we should be very, very actively involved in. We look at it as an opportunity for growth, for development, and for job generation, because surf tourism is something that can be done in the farthest corners of the archipelago, where tourists do not normally visit and where the poorest of our brethren reside. So if we're able to provide this kind of investments or interest in far places which offer good surfing opportunities, then we're also being able to provide our brethren in those communities with livelihoods, with jobs, and with all sorts of economic development of prospects. We're looking at creating more opportunities for learning, for training, for getting local communities involved in the activity, trying to spread the word about surfing as a very good activity, not just for visiting surfers, but also for our local communities to learn.
You have huge potential here in the Philippines. You know, this place is an untapped market for surf tourism at the moment, and I see it blossoming in the next decade, where it is really going to help the economy nationwide. You bring families in to learn to surf, it's just going to stimulate the economy in all different directions. You know, it's so good to be a part of something that's new and fresh, something that's in its infancy. So by us being here and us trying to introduce these standards, the Philippines accreditation of surfing instructors is going to jump to the forefront of the surf school industry.
I'm here representing Green Zinc, which is an environmental NGO focused around the surfing industry, trying to make sure that the environment in which we surf, you know, is clean and pristine. You know, as surfers, we don't have a basketball court, you know, we don't have a football stadium, all we have is the environment. And what we're all about is working with the local surfers and the local LGUs to try and make sure that environment is sustainable, to make this a sustainable industry.
I was really impressed with the surfing convention because I think a lot was done. I think a lot of people got a lot of things out that needed to be said. I think the local communities were able to come together and have a consensus and talk about issues that span the whole, like, nationwide in terms of surfing here in the Philippines. So we were able to get together. The Red Cross was here, the local governments were here, so I think a lot of good things were done. I really hope that people start to realize how important surf tourism here is for the Philippines, and how much it can do for the economy here in the Philippines and you know, surf and tourism industry in general. I hope that the local communities that were here take away from this convention that surfing is going to be a very important part of the Philippines moving forward, and Philippine tourism. When we conceptualized this, we wanted a gathering, we wanted to bring people together, and so that they can have kind of a safe space for them to open up issues and discuss things like standardizing surf lessons, and to be able to have one voice to approach the local governments, the Department of Tourism, and talk about issues. And I think it was effective, and I think when people came here, that's exactly what happened, is people talked about it.
I was sort of a part-time master of ceremonies when Paolo wasn't available, and yeah, I was just here to really support and help out in any way I could, and maybe do a bit of surfing demonstration later. Well, you know, I'm originally from Australia. I grew up there, and you know, the difference between Australia and the Philippines is incredible. It's one of the reasons why I live here in the Philippines now. You know, it's such a special and unique place to live and surf and be part of the surfing culture, because it's so laid back. I mean, people think that Australia is being laid back, but the Philippines is You know, where I grew up in Australia, it's very hard to even catch a wave because, you know, Australians are very aggressive in the water and it's very much a sport. Here it's sort of like, I imagine being in Hawaii back in the 70s. It's one of the few places that I've been to where I'm actually, you know, I'm happy when there's you know 3 or 4 guys out in the water because you know they're going to be friendly. They're Filipino. They're going to be friendly. So you know it's just such a wonderful place. You know, a great place to live. I've been here for 7 years and surfing's just become so popular in that short amount of time. You know, again, liking it to Australia, you know, it's always been popular in Australia, but here I've got to see in just that short amount of time, you know, a surf spot going from, you know, barely anyone being there to like 20 to 30 people, sometimes, you know, 50 people in a weekend, you know, so it's pretty obvious that it's the growth of the sport. The Department of Tourism were able to bring that attention to the Philippines, and the Philippines being a surf tourism destination. You know, it's going to be difficult because the waves are, let's say, compared to Indonesia, they're not as great or as consistent as Indonesia. But the thing is, the Philippines is so beginner friendly, right? Bali is not so much. It's more for the intermediate surfer. The Philippines is just got an abundance of beginner-friendly waves, so it makes it a little bit more inviting, less intimidating to the beginner surfer, and you know that's really where the money is.
I'm only 2 words for this convention. Thumbs up, maganda. Very good. Everything is accommodation, my guests and everything. Magaling. In order for surfing to boom Aurora, kailangan na maraming events. Kahit mga maliit na events, basta at least kaya yung loan yun. Every year may silang 12 events. So basically yung gagawin namin sa Baler is to magkaroon kami ng events, paramihan namin events kasi every year we only have 2 events. So we're targeting on at least magkaroon na ng 6 events for this coming year.
Sana, rumahit yung mga surfers, saka kasi alam ko na makakatulong yan lalo sa amin sa Baler na kung maraming mag-aaral at alam ko na pag narinig at nalaman ng maraming tao tungkol sa convention na to, mas maraming magkakaroon interest ng matuto at mag-aaral. Kaya magiging maraming bagay yung para sa mga locals na lalo sa Baler. Sa pag-promote ng lugar natin.
I think I could share in this convention our experience, maybe the statistics on tourists, local and foreign alike, coming to our place. And maybe partly we would like also to get some ideas on this convention, how to do surfing business and maybe to improve our surf school in Eastern Samar. This is an avenue for acquiring knowledge on business, surfing business specifically, and we are actually interested in seeing what other surf schools' ideas are.
Ang reason kung ba't nandito kami is unang-una i-promote yung surfing di lang sa Philippines kundi sa lahat. So malaking tulong talaga yung i-promote natin kasi kami maganda na may aral dito sa Philippines. So pwede talaga natin gawin yung ginaya ng Bali. Ganun.
The convention is very helpful, especially for us far away from Manila, where we really have to develop our spots because nobody would drive 12 hours just to surf a beach break. We have to coordinate with the local government. We have to organize the other surf spots near us.
First off, it really united all of the surfers around the Philippines. It produced camaraderie. We have tackled problems, we have also produced solutions. And I hope by the next 2 years, there will be another convention in celebration of the first convention. So I would like to thank Paolo personally for inviting the Zambaleños, the Zambales Boat Riding Association to attend this convention.